afternoon, my ladies and my gents. Welcome to Texas Garage. Today I thought I'd give a little bit of a short update and try to keep it short anyway. Update on some of the carving and some of the manufacturing that I've been having to do on this happy puppy in order to get it to work. And it seems to be agreeing with it seems to like my vision because it's been working real well, other than my ham-handedness in a few spots. But yeah, it is starting to come out. Zoom in a little bit here. First of all, the frame. Noted that I was probably going to use that 2x2 millimeter square rod to make the frame. Well, that was going to make it a little bit too wide for this to easily fit in, because as it is, this thing, the headers barely fit. But so I used some 1.5x2 millimeter strip, and I needed to glue it in place along here because I just flat I wasn't able to get the curve that was needed by setting it out flat and building it. So I put it in place, clamped it in. I used some, I think it's 2.4 millimeter C-channel. I kind of top and bottom on that, made it into kind of like an I-beam to give that a little bit of strength and support, as well as of course, those got the engine mounts in place. And you can see they're two different sizes. And that is because of the engine mount here being up on the oil filter mount. And of course, since I'm using a remote oil filter, that's not going to be needed. So I got it there, and you can see it sticks out further there. And this is shorter. This is the longer one. And when it's in place, you can see that they meet up beautifully. So, got the little hole cut in the piece of frame here. Needs a little bit of cleaning up yet. And along with the slot there for the drive shaft, I've cut out the bits of plastic here that was, on inner fender liner. And I got a little happy chopping on this one. You can see that it's already a little bit thick. And I need to, when I get it on, I need to fill it with some putty and get that cleaned up so it meets. And yeah, but for that matter, for the bed, I did go ahead and just flat cut out almost all of the bottom. I got these cut out, matched up with the fenders. I've got some filler plastic in here, so because the slot that they put in there is a little big, it's a little sloppy, and when I wound up cutting all this out, it was too much, so I put a little bit of plastic there. Again, those 1.5x2 millimeter strips. Got it in, glued in. Now I need to cut it down and sand it. Same thing back here. They got one here for the tail light and one for the license plate holder, I think is what it was. And anyway, those two slots had to go away, so I got them with some little bit of rod. Need to trim them down, but I also got a little bit of a place there for where it comes out and meets, and it all meets up just as slick as can be. The back end is a little warped. I'm going to have to work with that, but you can see where I got a little happy on this side. And but yeah, that all fits in real nice. So, and yeah, when you're using a drill, don't get your finger where the out end of the drill is, if in case it happens to go all the way through. Yeah, it kind of bit me with the drill. Yeah, stupid me. So anyway, then I'm coming along and I need to build a new floor, or do something with this floor, because I need to cut all of this part out here and put a hump in it. That's 1.5 millimeter thick plastic. That is tougher than what I want to play with. That's too much. So what I did, I traced this out on some 0.5 millimeter sheet styrene, and with some other work, I got this. You can see my markings on there. That's going to be painted and flocked, and the seat's going to cover a lot of this, so that's not really that big a deal. But I even got the two little locator pegs that are on the back here and here. Oh, excuse me, been drinking a soda. And but I started trimming down, and then I measured out and got some 1/2 inch round tubing, plastic tubing that I trimmed down to meet where I needed to go, and then finished cutting this part out, got it glued in place, and then I glued this piece in place, and then I cut out and got together the rest of the little foot plate area here. This is where the pedals go. I'm going to need to get some more pedals out too. But they go along here. And then I needed to get something to cover the bell housing. So I just got some 0.3 millimeter styrene, cut a square out, kind of folded it around, got it warped around, put some glue on it, stuck it in place, let it set a little while, and then cut it. But I failed to take into account that it needs to kind of be up like this, not in like that. So I've got this, but in the long run, by the time it's all said and done, you're really not going to notice that. And if I decide I really want to get a hairy, you know, I may put a little bit extra on there, but I probably won't. The goal is I'm going to paint this all in through here, and then I'm going to put some flocking on it, some type. I haven't figured out what color yet, but I was going to use bucket seats. Those are kind of cool. These come with the kit, but they're even trimming down all the flashing that's on it. They're too wide to fit. There's not enough room between them. So I had this in the kit, and I thought about using a VCG bomber seat, bench seat. And for what I was going to have to do with it to get it to work, I thought this will be simpler. I just had to take it and file down some hump holes, if you will. The back doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. But I did need it enough to clear. So, but yeah, you can still see some of the hairiness that I left from the files. And it does fit. It fits really nice. So that's what I got going on. I also, for the record, this is the quote custom firewall. Yeah, I was cutting out the. It had a poorly molded in brake master cylinder. I lost the word, and I tried cutting it out with screw cutters, and all it wound up doing was just punching a divot in it and just gouging it out. Oh well. So got a little bit of sprue goo going. I gotta fill in the fender well back here, and I fill that in, and then I'll mount up a BCG setup there. But I had to cut this all down because it was clear out here. Got that done. That needs to go in, and it needs to go and have some filling done on it as well because it's not quite 100% fully flush. Need to do a little bit of cleaning up on it. I got some filling I still need to do here and here. I need to still do the windshield frame and get it cleaned up. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff yet to do. So, but that's what I got going on, what I've had to wind up building. And when I got said and done, let me pull this off the mount here. I wound up with, let me zoom out a little. I got two different sizes of sheet. Let me hold it with this hand because I've got all different kinds of sizes of round rod, round tube, square tube, C channel. Yeah. So while we're talking about all the VCG stuff that's going into this puppy, uh, talk about VCGresins.com real quick, get that out of the way. Be sure and check out VCGresins.com, sign up for the newsletter. You'll get a newsletter when there's new products that have been introduced. End of the month, you'll get a newsletter talking about what all is going on next month, and teasing about what is going to become available next month and all of this. Go to the website. Be sure and sign up. Go in there, and if you see something that's out of stock, be sure and use the notify me function. Put your name in there, email address in there, and hit notify me. You get notified when it comes back in stock. Go shopping. Get stuff all up in the cart. Go to checkout, and you'll see a little box that says promo code. Use promo code Jester10, Jester10, and it will give you 10% off your order, and does not include shipping, which is $6, which is nice little deal for some really cool parts like Link, like some cool Ford engines, some cool Chevy engines. He just recently came out with a whole line of really neat intake manifolds as well as full engines for the small block Chevy. So yeah, check that out. But all this stuff, be sure and do that, and save yourself a little bit of money. Josh, VCG Resins, thank you, buddy. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your support. Thank you for pushing me to do stupid stuff like this. Thank you for giving me the courage to try it, to be able to use your stuff, because some of it, you have to do quite a bit of work. So anyway, on that happy note, I'm going to get out of here because I've taken up more than enough time, and I'm trying to keep this short, and I'm not succeeding. So BTEX signing out.